people come in the chat. I know it's Saturday night, but no Barakatayahu Shai Basham Kakadash. Alright, this your Ak Tazapanya, the Ak Izara. And we're gonna do a quick sit down. The spirit came upon us to do a video. And with that, we want to start off by giving all praises unto our Father, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Racha, Kodash. Double honors into the apostle and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations into the hopeful elect scattered abroad. So the name of this lesson, sit down, impromptu, is keeping integrity through this hell, man. All right. And that kind of lets me understand we're going to go into the word integrity. We're going to go into what hell really is. All right. And understanding the things that we have to go through as men of the Lord. All right. Because at the end of the day, we're looking for salvation, man. And salvation is only attained through Yahweh Shai. Okay. So, that is our main and prime example of how to get out of this place, man. Because all the men of the Lord is sitting here crying, right, in the spirit unto the Father, all right, as these angels take these prayers unto Yahweh Shah, and Yahweh Shah is basically taking it to the Father, because the Father really, like the Apostle said, not dealing with us, man. All right, he cast us away, and Yahweh Shah was the one to adopt us back through his sacrifice, man. All right, because he was found without sin. All right, because all of our righteousness is as filthy rags, man. All right. But with that being said, there's just so much, bullshit we got to deal with, you know, because the earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. We seek in a place that dwells righteousness. See, that's Satan. As soon as we start now, people want to call me and all that. Why he ain't called earlier? Okay. But anyway, you know what I mean? If you want to bring out that quick script and, we could just bounce off of each other's energy. You feel me? Con.
This is Psalms 73:3. Mm-hmm. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked.
Right. So we shouldn't be envying anybody, right? Coveting what other people have. However, it is a vexation of spirit here in Babylon to be seeing people that we know are wicked according to the scriptures, whether it be the wicked, which is Esau, Edom, or the wicked of our people, these 2/3. You see what I'm saying? Through that spirit of discernment, and they're seemingly prospering, in this society, man. All right, and yo, shalom, Zebulon warrior all day, one for the Zebulon warrior. That's the Ak. You know what I'm saying? And and right, so the prosperity you see what I'm saying of the wicked. All right, because at the end of the day, we was watching Elder Apostle Gabar's video. He did not sell out, man, and we shouldn't be selling out, man. All right. The first of all, the men of the Lord ain't gonna sell out. You feel me? Because we understand Romans 9, right? Who are the Israelites? One of them was the promises. We know what is promised unto the hopeful elect, all right, the remnant. We ain't going to sit here for little pieces of change or this and that and the third. Esau dangle a carrot in front of your face and yo, it's like that's how you know these ain't real men. That's why I posted, you see what I'm saying on the book, real men do not alter or shake from their integrity, man. They stand on it, 10 toes down. And we girding up these loins as a man because this is a spiritual war that we facing. All right. And I put up a scripture real quick. Read that, the book of Revelation, chapter 2, verse 25. But that which ye have already, hold fast till I come. Yeah. And what are we holding fast to? This truth, man. What else is there? All right, you do the research and you seeing what's going on, the entertainment industry, hip hop industry, the athlete sports industry, getting into so-called economics, and this all of it you seeing is vanity, vanity of vanities, man. You like, how does this save me from the situation that I'm in? Because we're under a curse, man. And that's why so many people woke up when they got the correct breakdown of Deuteronomy 28. They like, yo, this is me. This is my people. The so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American, man, are the real children of Israel. All right. And so it goes on to say, verse 26, and he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end. Doesn't it say that he that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved? This ain't no 100-meter race, man. This is a triathlon. All right. Endurance. We got to be praying for endurance, man. And what is keeping his works, man? Faith, man. Because the just shall be saved by faith. What did John say, or James? Salakia, I don't have to go into it. All right, but you know, I'll show you my face by my works, man. And this is why we go into the highways and hedges, bidding as many as we can into the marriage. Right? To him will I give power over the nations. Baba Kosha, Baba Kosha, Baba Kosha, man. All right, because we have a kingly mindset. All right. Our treasures are in heaven, man. We don't have no investments in this kingdom, in this earth, in this society, man. Because all this shit is gonna pass away. That's what Paul said. 1 Corinthians chapter 7. For the things of this world passeth away. Those that buy as if they sell, those that have wives, so on and so on. Right? Right. And that's right. These duffel bag Israelites, man. All right, selling out for the bag. And all even the 2/3, always about the bag and this and that. Oh, secure the bag and for a piece of Federal Reserve notes, a piece of paper, man. And see, but it ain't given unto everybody. It ain't given unto everybody. And I got this precept out if you wanted to break it down. This is the book of Job, chapter 20, verse 5. And it reads that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
Hey, Con, what do the elders bring out? What we go through is temporal, man. There's an end date for this kingdom. You know, pursuing back to the prophecy in Genesis of Jacob and Esau, where Jacob held the foot of Esau, man. Meaning there's going to be no overlap between the time of Esau's destruction and Jacob, man, being lifted up.
That's
You
right.
know, and the hardest part, what we're going into, is the fact that we have to be patient and we have to sit here and watch humbly the wicked prosper, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as many prophets have.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of us, especially of the great millstone camps and the liking camps that share the same doctrine of the 100% truth given from Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right, you know, we're seeing the process, and this is not only just those that is not in the truth. This is the ones in the truth too. These false prophets out here. That's why I've read Job 20 and 5, right? Because a lot of these dudes is driving the nicest cars and got this with the nicest garments on and living like they not going through, like this ain't our hell, man. And this is Esau's heaven. All right. Every day we going through car problems, certain bills, trying to get paid, this and that, crying to the father like, yo, putting it in his hands, not worrying about the next day, only dealing with what we got today, man, because tomorrow's not promised. You feel me? And laying everything at the feet of Yahweh Shai, man. You know, these Israelites out here, you would think that like they ain't got nothing going like this, they kingdom, right? What did it say? As in the days of Noah, so there shall be, eating and drinking and marrying and giving into marriage. You got the crazy super garments on, and everybody got this money to spend for $1,000 garment with the extra 24 karat gold fringes at the bottom, and the wedding with the. Come on, son, like.
Con, I got a set for you too.
Con, bring it
For
up.
that, for you to break down.
Mm-hmm.
This is 1 Corinthians 3 and 13. For every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire, and the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that fire is these hard times, man. The persecution, that oppression, man. You see what I'm saying? And everything is going to be brought to the light. We're going to start to see, which we're seeing right now, who really got the 100% truth, right?
That goes right along with that.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, good.
This is verse 14. If any man's work abide, which he hath built thereupon,
Mm-hmm.
he shall receive a reward.
That's right. You see what I'm saying? And it's either going to be the reward of the righteous or the reward of the wicked. Because he's going to recompense what you done did on your own head. Be not deceived, for the Most High is not mocked. For whatever a man shall sow, he shall reap, man. So if you reaping a bunch of false doctrines out here, you done took the bag and they like, yo, don't speak on this. And so you trying to mangle up the scripts and all. All right, the Most High is going, listen, when this chip come out, which is ready is here, and they start pushing more man, and all this persecution start to get real, and then we start to see that a lot of people took the jab and so on and so forth. Yeah, he's going to reveal who is his chosen, like it speaks about in what Second Ezra chapter 16, right? Because that fire, man, you know what I mean. You put gold in the fire, what happened? All of the draws for like the silver, if we talking about silver, but all the impurities of the gold is going to melt away because gold can't melt. You see what I'm saying? It transfers into a liquid from a solid. So the things that cannot take that heat, right? And remember, we looking at things spiritually, right? It's going to melt away.
And Salakia, just to add, when you melt gold, what happens? You're able to mend it to a certain will.
Mm-hmm.
So how much more the Most High?
Mm-hmm.
When he puts you through that fire and that the impurities are melted away, he can now form you into that thing which he wants. He made you, man.
Exactly, man. Because just like Jeremiah, he made him a prophet since the womb, man. Our destiny was already predestination. It was already manifested before the foundations of the heaven and earth, man. So he got a couple precepts right here. I'm gonna bring out. These look like some good precepts. The book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth. That's right, man. If a new heaven and a new earth coming, what sense does it make to lay your treasures here when this whole shit is gonna go in fervent heat, man? The elements are gonna be burnt up, man. Where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. You know, and that reminds me of, and this is why here, like, you know, it's not going off if certain people is, you know, doing a little bit of prepping here and there, but obviously if you're in the truth, you know that's not going to save you. But me personally, I'm putting my 100% faith, all my chips is in to the salvation of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
That's the spirit.
I mean, and I might be a fool to others. I speak as a fool, you feel me, as a man, but it is what it is.
But that's the spirit, though, because Elder Dahar a few years back, what did he say? Who's to say that the day of the Lord is going to happen when you're ready and near your home?
Exactly.
And you even going to be able to get there, man.
Right. You know what I mean? So you coming home.
You got 20 guns locked up at the crib. Who knows if you even going to make it to them?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So that's why, you know, I brought that up, because for thieves break through and steal, let's say shit pop off, and somehow you get it back and you like, oh shit, I left something at the crib, and niggas and ransacked your whole crib. Then what? You know what I mean? This is the book of Galatians, chapter 6, verse 8. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. Right? So, you know, the term of karma, right, is real. You're gonna get back what you put in, man. You see what I'm saying? Like they say in the stock market, um, yo, Maccabee Shalom Akim Yabasham Yashabasham Rakhakodas Barakata. All right.
Shalom, shalom.
Yeah, wish you was here. But anyway,
invite's always open.
Yeah, Khan. What's the name? That the things that we going through in Salakia, because my arm keep going in and out. I worked out earlier. My arm is cramping up crazy right now. But see, that's how you know, man, we looking for these new bodies. There's so much things that we looking forward to, man, because we believe the scriptures. And he said all these things going to come. You know what I mean? So we waiting patiently, man. Patience is what? Long suffering, man. All right.
I got some steps to land back off of the brother Zebulon Warrior too.
Come.
This is further down in the chapter, verse 18, 1 Corinthians chapter 3. Let no man deceive himself. If any man among ye seem to be wise in this world, let him become a fool that he may be wise. Verse
Mm-hmm.
19.
Mm-hmm.
For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with
Yeah.
Yahweh, for it is written, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness.
Yeah. The wisdom of this world is foolish, man. The world tell you to, oh, prepare for the future monetarily. Plan for this. Son, register for this with a certain wife and kids and that. All of this shit about to go like.
But what the scriptures say, he
Mhm.
taketh the wise in their
And they
craftiness, man.
craftiness, right? Because so when you think that own one, right, and oh yeah, I'm in crypto. You know what I mean? And not saying nothing. It's probably some brothers out there that's in it, but they know eventually that shit is going to be done with. And really, that's the system that's going to be used to help usher in the MOTB, man. You know, but I was going to bring up, like in the economic world, they say high risk, high reward. So backing off what you just read and what Zebulon Warrior just brought out, you feel me? Just like how if you invested in the stock market, the more money you put in, let's say you hit the bigger ROI, return on investment, right? So if you only put in a little $100 here and there, you might win. You might get a little 160 back, 200 back, whatever. You put in 50 bands, you could come home 400, 800 bands. You see what I'm saying? So it depends on how. So we're putting in everything as far, and this is why we do videos. This is why we do sit downs. This is why we watch and pray. We watch the news. We watch the Akim videos. We go out to the highways and the byways. We
That's the
do what's
spirit,
need to be done, and right, and we do it with a zeal.
Khan.
But it is according to knowledge. All right, not like
Khan. That's
these
why it
other
says the wisdom of the world is foolishness. Because what do they tell you?
Mhm.
Don't put all your eggs in one
In
basket.
one basket.
And we're
Yeah,
telling
that's
you to do the
foolish.
opposite. Put
It's
all your eggs in one
you
basket.
damn
Because
right.
only one basket's going to abide in the Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right, man. Because he is the door. He is the way. No man cometh unto the Father except by me. So it don't make sense to not, all right, idolize. You see what I'm saying? We worship Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai included, man. And matter of fact, if I want to bring that out, right?
Khan.
Um, because I just feel like because when you come into the truth, you obviously learn that they're two entities, and you trying to get out of that Christian mindset with the Trinity and this and then third, okay, this and that, whatever, right? And then okay, you want to keep the commandments, and then you like no other God before me. Then you might, if you haven't really fully gotten to the GMS doctrine, you get stumbling blocks of the Torah, Tanakh, Israelites, and you wondering, should I read the New Testament? Is it the Council of Nicaea and this and that? You see, so the more studying to show thyself approved needed to be done. But it only makes sense after you. What do the apostles say? In order to understand the mystery, you have to know the history, man. All right. So when you go into how the Most High is meticulous when it comes to His law, statutes, commandments, how the temple was set up, the sacrifices and the altars and everything, and understand that spiritually, Yahweh Shai is written in the volume of the book. It was all because of Him. Everything. You see what I'm saying? So, if you can bring up
Khan. Khan.
uh in the book of Luke, chapter no, the book of John, Salakia, the book of John, chapter 9,
Khan.
and you could start at verse 35. So we're not gonna get into the whole story, but just the main point.
This is John chapter 9 and 35. Yahweh Shai heard that they had cast him out, and when he found him, he said unto him, Dost thou believe of the Son of Yahweh? Verse 36, he answered and said, Who is he, Lord, that I might believe on him? And verse 37, and Yahweh Shai said unto him, Thou hast both seen him, and it is he that talketh with thee.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 38, and
Mm-hmm.
he said, Lord, I believe, and he worshipped him. And Yahweh Shai said, For judgment I am come into this world, they are like it, that they which see not might see, and that they which might be made blind.
Right. So you see right here, that uh this man that was cast out, right? He asked him if he was the son of God. He said, yeah. And he fell down his feet to worship him, but Yahushua did not rebuke him, man. Right? Now we see constantly of men, certain people getting rebuked for worshiping angels, and I'm gonna bring that out. So
That's
why?
right.
So we not supposed to worship him? How come Yahweh Shai, right, coming in the name of the Father, was like, oh, stand up, don't do that, right? Let's go to the book of Revelation, chapter 19.
Uh,
And you could start at verse 7.
this Revelation 19:7. Let us be glad and rejoice and give honor to him, for the marriage of the Lamb is come, and his wife hath made herself ready.
Now who's the wife? The elect. All right. He refers us to as a woman, and the marriage, all right, is a joining together. All right. And like apostles bring out that intercourse, you see what I'm saying, as carnally, physically, spiritually is coming back, you see what I'm saying, and having them the law in, right, in the wife, in our hearts for the new covenant. All right. So we're likened unto a woman. Jerusalem is likened unto a woman, man.
Con.
All right.
Because relative to the natural woman, we are the stronger vessel. So Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai being the stronger vessel would make us what?
Yo,
The weaker vessel, the woman.
that's right.
You know? You have more on that, Doc?
Oh
You want me
yeah,
to bring out?
keep reading. The point is in verse 9.
Okay. And to her was granted that she should be arrayed in fine linen, clean and white, for the fine linen is the righteousness of saints. And verse 9, and he saith unto me, right blessed are they which are called unto the marriage supper of the Lamb.
Right. So the ones that are called into the marriage, man. All right. But what does the scripture say? For many are called, but few are chosen, man. We know we called, but we don't know we chosen. You gonna know you chosen when you in them chariots.
Con.
You see what I'm saying? Go ahead out.
And he saith unto me, these are the true sayings of Yahweh.
That's right. All right. It's a blessed thing to be called into this, to understand your true nationality, to know the true names of the Father and the Son. The Father's name is Yahweh. The Son's name is Yahweh Shai. All right. Knowing that what Deuteronomy 7:6, that he has chosen you, us, the Israelites, to be above all people upon the face of the earth. Right? Go ahead, out.
That was the end of verse 9.
Yeah, verse 10. Sorry, verse 10.
Slakia. And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me.
So look, so John the Revelator fell at his feet to worship him because the angel was breaking things down, right? And what happened up?
Seest thou do it not? I am thy fellow servant.
Right. So the angels is our fellow servants, man. All right. But when we just read in the book of John, when they fell at his feet to worship Yahweh Shah didn't say this. All right. And we could get into another example where the angels is like, yo, chill. You feel me? I'm not a power. You see what I'm saying? That they are the mighty ones. They do have a certain degree of might that has been given unto them, and they keep the will of their Father that created them.
Come, look at Samson's parents.
And we gonna, matter of fact, we could get that up too. You could finish that verse, and then we could go to there.
Slakia. Slakia. And of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. So basically the angel was telling you who to worship, man. A literal angel of the Lord told John not to get on your knees and worship me, for I am your fellow servant. I have the testimony of Yahweh Shai, man. Worship Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy.
You see what I'm saying? And this is why we go out and prophesy, man. You feel me? And that's how you know who is a true, for lack of better terms, Christian, right? Right? One that who people ignorantly call Jesus Christ, right? Which are only could be of the nation of Israel, right? Because Romans 9, the service of God, right? So you can only serve the Most High and on the right hand side if you're a descendant of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and those that are prophesying the downfall of this kingdom, all right, are the true ones with the witness and testimony of Yahweh Shah, according to the book of Revelation. All right. Now, um,
I got the story of Samson pulled up.
come.
It's right here in
Yeah,
Judges.
chapter 13. You could start at
The three is where the angel appears,
Khan. You
and
could
then about six is where.
Khan. So this, because remember the scriptures say, among two or three things shall thing be established. This is why we go for precept to precept. You need at least 2 to 3 precepts to establish the true doctrine. You can't just have a private interpretation of one precept and run on with it and mangle the scriptures. Nah. All right. You got Old Testament, New Testament. This is how I got to this understanding, which constantly over and over again the elders of Great Millstone have done and showed, why we do things in a certain type of way. All right. And if the spirit is on you in the correct, the most I was dealing with you, Yahweh Shah is supping with you, you see what I'm saying? You're going to come to the conclusion and be like, calm, calm. All right. So you wanted to bring that out, and then we could pretty much move on.
Yeah, Khan. This is Judges 13:3. And
Mhm.
the angel of the Lord appeared unto the woman and said, Behold, and said, Behold, now thou art barren and bearest not, but thou shalt conceive and bear a son. Now therefore beware, I pray thee, and drink not wine nor strong drink, and eat not any unclean thing. For lo, thou shalt conceive and bear a son, and no razor shall come on his head, for this child shall be a Nazarite unto Yahweh from the womb, you know,
Mhm.
and he shall begin to deliver Israel out of the hand of the Philistines. Verse 6. Then the woman came and told her husband, saying, A man of Yahweh came unto me, and his countenance was like the countenance of an angel of Yahweh, very terrible. And I asked him not whence he was, neither told me his name. But he said unto me, Behold, thou shalt conceive and bear a son, and now drink no wine nor strong drink, neither eat any unclean thing, for a child shall be a Nazarite to Yahweh from the womb to the day of his death. Then Manoah entreated the Lord and said, O Lord, let the man of Yahweh which thou didst send come again unto us, and teach us what shall we do unto the child that shall be born. And Yahweh hearkened to the voice of Manoah, and the angel of Yahweh came again unto the woman as she sat in the field. But Manoah, her husband, was not with her. And the woman made haste and ran and showed her husband and said unto him, Behold, the man hath appeared unto me that came unto me the other day. And Manoah arose and went out after his wife and came to the man and asked upon him, Art thou the man that spakest unto the woman? And he said, I am. And Manoah said, Now let thy words come to pass. How shall we order the children, and how shall we do unto them? And the angel of the Lord said unto Manoah, Of
Mhm.
all that I said unto the woman, let her beware.
Right.
She may not eat of anything that cometh of the vine, neither let her drink wine or strong drink,
Right.
nor eat any unclean thing. All that I command her, let her observe. And
Now we're getting to the point. Verse 15 and verse 16. Read.
Con. And Manoah said unto the angel of the Lord, I pray thee, let us detain thee until we shall have made ready a kid for thee.
Right. So Manoah, right, the mother of Samson, is like, yo, detain, right? How police be like, we're gonna detain you, right? So they was like, she's like, yo, ho, just chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna, what I mean? So we could prepare, some food, which is basically damn near like a sacrifice. You see what I'm saying? Breaking it down, even though it was, she was trying to show reverence unto this angel that told her all these things about the son that she about to have. Continue.
Verse 16, and the angel of the Lord said unto
So
Manoah,
look, this is what the angel of the Lord is going to say unto her, right?
Though thou detain me, I will not eat of thy bread.
Mm-hmm.
And if thou wilt offer a burnt
What is a
offering,
burnt offering? A sacrifice, right?
a supplication of worship,
Mm-hmm.
thou must offer it unto the Lord.
You see, you must offer it unto the Lord, man. All right. So we just showed you in Revelation and in Judges that these angels was like, yo, not me to worship, worship Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. So if that's the case, how come when that man in the book of John, all right, worship Yahweh Shai didn't rebuke him like these other angels rebuked Manoah and rebuked John the Revelator? All right. Share thyself with the 100% truth. Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Bashem Kakadash Barakatah. All right. So if you can bring up let's see the book of Romans chapter 14 verse 11 because I wanted to make one more quick point and then we on to the next topic. All right.
You said Romans 8?
Uh
Select.
let's see if I can bring it up real quick. Let's do Romans um where the 7,000 Isaiah with 7,000 men not to bow the knee to Baal. Let's see if I can find it then real quick. Because the point is that bowing your knee or bowing down is a form of worship, correct? All right. And we're going to prove that in the scriptures. Yeah, 11 and 4. The book of Romans, chapter 11 and 4.
This is Romans chapter 11 and 4.
Mm-hmm.
But what's Salakia, but what saith the answer of Yahweh unto him? I reserve to myself 7,000 men.
Mm-hmm. 7,000 is just a number, 7 meaning completion. So there's a, Thawada, Zebulon War, that's exactly what we was looking for. 7,000 is just a complete number of men, right? Continue on.
Who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal.
Right. So bowing the knee is worshiping Baal, which is a representation of Satan, man. All right. So the Most High has reserved a complete number that is not going to worship the beast, his image, and take the mark. Right? So now go to Romans chapter 14, verse 11.
This is Romans 14 and 11. For it is written, as I live.
Right. So when it says it is written, that means that in the Old Testament, man. Okay. So a lot for the people out there that think though the Bible contradicts itself. No, it don't, man. All right. When Yahushua was walking the earth, all they had was the Torah and Tanakh. All right. And all of it in the Torah and Tanakh was talking about Yahushua. Read on.
As I live, saith the Lord, every knee shall bow to me, every tongue shall confess to Yahweh.
So, Ba'Shem Yahushua. Because Yahweh ain't coming back, Yahushua coming back. And every knee going bow. And we just proved that bowing the knee is a sign of worship, a sign of subservient, that you are under a certain authority. So how is Camp saying not to worship Yahweh Shah, but every individual, matter of fact, because
not even the interlinear, if you want to break down the word bow.
So bow, right, is G. Let's see if I could break this.
I might have to pull it back a little bit. The screen's bright.
Con.
Or we could pull it up on the blue letter in the website.
Well, let me just read it real quick. This is G2578, the translation of the word bow, right? It's compto, right? And it says to bend, bow the knees to one in honor of one, in religious veneration, used of worshipers, to bow oneself. All right, and it's a primary verb, so there ain't no getting around it, man. All right, so remember, y'all, what did Yahweh say? For no man can serve two masters. You're gonna worship something. So it's either gonna be Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai or Mammon, right? Satan at the end of the day, right? So, with that being said, if every knee is going to bow, every knee is going to worship Yahweh Shai, because he's the one that's going to be coming back. All right. So instead of having to be forced to do it, in what did Yahweh Shai say? I cometh back not as a man, because he's coming in an angelic force, man. All right, as a consuming fire, right? So we're gonna do it now. We ain't gonna wait to that time.
I got a set for you too,
Bring it out,
you know, because right now you cutting Sakari, man. And how do y'all get past this one right here? This is John 14:6. Yahweh Shai saith unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me.
Straight up, straight up, and there is no other way. See, is men crept in unawares, man, and you trying to go and backstep and go through any way but through the door. You can't jump through the with the fire escape, go through the chimney like White's fat ass Santa. You can't do it. It's only through the door, and that's Yahweh Shah. I'm gonna bring up a quick script, and this is a cutter right here. This is the book of Philippians, chapter 2, verses 10 and 11, because both, and I was just going to read 10, but verse 11 is crazy. That at the name of Yahweh Shai, every knee should bow, of things in heaven and things in earth and things under the earth. Everything, son. It ain't just people, man. Everything going to bow, man.
Animals, your pets.
That's how you know he coming. Yo, the day of the Lord is dreadful, man. It's going to be such a sight to see, man, and we can't wait for it. And we hope that we have that spirit to stand in that day, like the script say. Verse 11, and that every tongue should confess that Yahweh Shai Hamashiach is Lord. Ain't we supposed to worship the Lord? To the glory of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh. You see that? So, point blank, period. When you are confessing that Yahweh Shah is Lord, you're supposed to worship the Lord. You're supposed to worship Him. You're doing it to the glory of Yahweh, man. Because Yahweh came in a chariot to the apostles and was like, yo, this is my son, my beloved son. Hear ye him, man. Fulfilling the prophecy in the book of Deuteronomy that there shall be a prophet raised up among you amongst our brethren. All right, let's get to some of the quick little the precepts, not quick little. So uh um let's see here. Shield thyself with our true Hebrews chapter 1, verse 6. And again, when he bringeth in the first begotten, Salakia, bring it in. First begotten of the world, he saith, and let all the angels of the Most High worship him. Whoa, 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 whoa. You can't make this shit up. And the angels, he saith, who maketh his angels spirits and his ministers a flame of fire. So even the angels, man. And if the angels completely do the will of the Father, right? They don't go off, whether it be the right hand or the left hand. And the Most High was like, yo, worship him. What do you think us? A worm, right? Jacob. Yo, chapter 8 verse 1 no chapter 1 verse 8 through 10 in the same book of Hebrews. But unto the Son he saith, thy throne, O power, is forever and ever. Oh man, a scepter of righteousness is the scepter of thy kingdom. Thou hast loved righteousness and hated iniquity. Doesn't that say in book of Proverbs, you shall love the good and hate the evil? But oh, Christians, oh, no hate. God is all love. Nah, we hate this wicked ass world, wicked ass people, wicked ass shit. Continuing on, therefore the Most High, therefore the Most High, even thy power, hath anointed thee with the oil of gladness above thy fellows. And thou, Lord, in the beginning has laid the foundation of the earth, and the heavens are the work of thine hands. Right. And Yahweh gave the blueprint to Yahweh Shah to create everything with the angels, ministers. All right. Because he's the son of the Most High, man. He's the first spirit created. All right. You got anything else on that? And then we can move on because I'm in the spirit. Man, see, a man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Most High, man. And a lot of Jake gonna be fucked up when the famine of the word hit.
I got some.
Come on.
Because right now it seems like we getting on that spirit of you Jakes that want to be Old Testament and not worship Yahweh Shai. This is John 14, verse 10. Believest thou, and this is the red letter. I don't know if you guys can really see, but this is red letter. So I almost had it too. But this is Yahweh Shai's words. Believest thou not that I am in the Father, and the Father in me? The words that I speak unto you, I speak not of myself, but the Father that dwelleth in me, he doeth the works.
Right. So anything Yahweh Shah said is what Yahweh said, man. So if you not accepting Yahweh Shah, you not accepting Yahweh.
Verse 11, believe me that I am in the Father and the Father in me, or else believe me for the very works' sake. Verse 12, verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do, he do also. And greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father. And whatsoever ye shall ask in my name, you can't just pray to Yahweh, man. That will I do, that the Father may be glorified in the Son.
That's right.
So the Most High wants to get his glory out of Yahweh Shai too, man.
Right. And that goes completely with that Philippians, right? Every tongue should confess that Yahweh Shai is Lord to the glory of the Most High, the Father, Yahweh.
Can I get this right here, verse 14?
Khan.
If ye ask anything in my name, I will do it.
Now, what does Yahweh Shah's name mean? He is the deliverer. He is salvation.
He saves.
Yo, Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yah Shabbat Shem Rakakodash, man, Brakatah.
Shalom,
I
shalom.
mean, through these last days, La, Shalom. You know, and Thawad, I just seen the notification on my phone for sharing the video, man. You've been doing us a blessing. You see what I'm saying, through the spirit of power Yahweh, Basham Yahweh Shah, sharing the videos. But so I say that to say, man, you know, just like Yahweh Shah's name means Yah He, right? Hawa Shai, right? Because Hawa Shai is the same thing as Hosea, all right? In the so-called English, which means salvation. He is salvation, man. Okay, so when you asking the Father in His name, you know what I'm saying? You are literally acknowledging the fact and confessing that Yahweh Shai is your salvation, man.
Hey, just cut him too right here.
Bring it out.
Verse 21. He that hath my commandments and keepeth them, he is that loveth me, and he that loveth me shall be loved of my Father. So you can't get around having to love Yahweh Shai, man.
Wait. Didn't Yahweh Shai said, if you love me, do what?
Feed my sheep.
Feed my sheep, keep my commandments, which is feeding the sheep. You see what I'm saying? So what do you like? This is not us doing this. This is the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah working through us, man. We're just vessels, man. All right? Of his doings and his will.
Oh, this kills him right here, too. And Yahweh Shai answered and said unto him, if a man love me, he will keep my word, and my Father will love him. Yahweh is saying right here, Yahweh will not love you if you do not love and follow Yahweh Shai, man.
Straight up.
Straight up.
So if you're not going to worship Yahweh Shai, the Father not going to really fuck with you, bro.
He can't.
He not going to fuck with you, bro.
The Most High is subject to his own word. What does the scripture say? The Most High's word cannot go out, cannot come back void, man.
And who is the word of the Most High? Yahweh Shai.
And we will come unto him. It says, and we will come unto him and make our abode with him. So you're not just gonna get an abode with Yahweh, and Yahweh shall be nowhere, bro.
What like look at this, right? Let's just say, check this scenario out, Akim, right? You make it through Jacob's trouble, this and then the third, you feel me? And as soon as these missiles come off, and then now Yahweh Shah coming back with the angels and all his glory in these chariots, right? And everybody is bowing down and kneeling and shit, right? But you you like, nah, I ain't gonna bow down to you, Yahweh Shah, because Yahweh said to only worship him. It's idolatry if I bow down to you. What,
Wow.
what type of sense?
Hey, you can't even
Yo,
be in
you
the
can't make
you
this
can't
shit
even
up,
be in
bro.
the spirit according to verse 26 without uh loving Yahweh Shai, man. Verse 26. But the comforter, which is the Holy Ghost, whom the Father will send in my name, in Yahweh Shai's name, the Most High sends the comforter, which is the Holy Spirit, which is this truth that you get to understand and break down correctly, man.
That's right, man.
He shall teach you all these things and bring all these things to your remembrance whatsoever I have said unto you. You know, you can't get around the mediator, man.
Straight up.
Period, point blank.
He's our mediator and our intercessor, man. You're gonna have to, as long as you're in these bodies, man. These bodies is subject unto sin. We in the flesh, you know. This is the Ak and the last days brought out the book of John, chapter 21, verse 17.
Con.
He saith unto him a third time, Simon, right? Simon is Peter, right?
Con.
Son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Peter was grieved because he said unto him the third time, lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things. Thou knowest that I love thee. Yahushua saith unto him, feed my sheep. So if you love Yahushua, you're going to feed his sheep. And Matthew 15, verse 24 says what? For I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. His pasture, his sheep, are the Israelites. All right. So we supposed to be teaching, because this is, we're not feeding people. And you know, if a brother hungry though, you see what I'm saying? And he ain't got it, you feel me? By all means, help the brother out. You feel me? With some physical food, but the main thing is this spiritual food, man. The living waters, man. What did Yahweh Shah tell the woman? If you drink of this water, you shall never thirst again. All right. So life and death are of the tongue, right? So feeding is a spiritual aspect. You know how you say food for thought, right? So you eat this truth. What did this eat this roll, right? Are you going to be literally eating a papyrus scroll? No, man. It's symbolic. All right. So when we feed the sheep, all right, we are teaching, and the same feast that Yahweh, what is when Yahweh said, and I shall sup with you, sup is just short for supper, man. He breaking bread with us, man. He through the spirit giving us the breakdowns and understanding the mysteries of the scriptures, man.
That's right.
And we do the same unto, oh, look what we have learned. What does it say? Buy the truth and sell it not. We got this thing freely. So freely shall we give it, man.
Con.
You know? So the Ak put up the book of John, chapter 17, verse 20 through 21. Neither pray I for these alone, but for them also which shall believe on me through their word, that they all may be one, as thou, Father, art in me, and I in thee, that they also may be one in us. It didn't say with just the Father. He said with us, with the Father and the Son.
So again, why wouldn't y'all, Sakari, why wouldn't y'all bow a knee to Yahweh Shai, man? He's the ultimate defense attorney, man. Because right now, the reason we are in Great Babylon is because we are at enmity with the Most High. Because what? We all went off and we all erred, man. So how you not going to have love for the ultimate defense attorney, man? And the ultimate prosecutor, you know?
But see, this is the book of James, chapter 4, verse 4, because you said that word enmity. And I just had to get a couple of precepts for that.
Con,
And
go
we're
ahead.
going to go into that. This is the book of James, chapter 4, verse 4. Ye adulterers and adulteresses. Now, this is talking about spiritual adultery, spiritual fornication. You worshiping other gods, man. All right? If you
Con.
think that you just go through the Father, not through the Son, you an adulterer, man.
Yahushua's a God,
Because that's
man.
a different wine. That's a different philosophy, a different woman that you fucking. All right? Just excuse me for my Swahili. All right? Continuing on. Know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enmity of the Most High. All right. So we not having no type of so-called friendships of worldly things, man. Like Zebulon Warrior said earlier, we put our treasures, you see what I'm saying, in heaven. All right. And just like, the topic is keeping our integrity, all right, while we going through this hell. Matter of fact, that's what we need to do. And I'm going to bring up enmity. We're going to prove to you that there's no such thing as burning in some place or whatever and all of that. Hell is this condition that we're in under the curses, which is a divine intervention of our lives, man. All right, because who we are our forefathers, did not keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. That's why you can't be saved by the goddamn law, man. We saved under grace of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right? Yeah, we're faith-based Israelites, man. Of course, if you believe in Yahweh Shai, you're going to naturally keep the law to the best of your ability. But this is not our kingdom. We in captivity, man. Like, it's vexing sometimes, but it's gotta happen, man. Because I think one things that the apostle said all the time, you see what I'm saying? There's going to be more false prophets amongst Israel than there is real prophets, man. False prophets, false Christ shall arise in the last days, roughly paraphrasing. Right? So before you bring that up, I'm going to read some of the scripts that the Ak brought out. This is the book of Galatians, chapter 3, verse 22. But the scripture have concluded all under sin. That the so didn't it say that sin is a transgression of the law? How you going to fully keep the law, but you law-based? And Yahweh Shah is the law. It didn't say when he died, right? As in the account, I want to say in Luke or John, that there was two angels by the head and by his feet. Right? Now, wasn't the Ark of the Covenant had two cherubims? He's showing you that this is the greater law, man, the law of Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right.
We should be listening to him. Like I said, of course, we're not saying not to keep the law, but we doing it to the best of our ability. The law is our schoolmaster, man. All right? And see, that's why the scripture was saying that Paul was like, yo, why you want to put them back under the yoke of the law, man? Oh, you gotta do that's that Pharisee spirit, and y'all not even keeping it properly, man.
You can't keep it properly. As soon as you wake up and you put on clothes, we already off, man.
That's the spirit, because you gonna tell me your whole closet is 100% wool, 100% cotton, 100% linen. Nah, man, we all polyester, nylon, and all this chemical ass Esau shit we got going on.
100%. You know Esau, man.
Yeah, you know Esau. Yo, it's organic fruit. Come on, man. We shall eat the defiled bread amongst the Gentiles, but I'm just using it as an example, man. All right. So it goes on to say that the promise by the faith of Yahweh Shah Mashiach might be given to them that believe.
That's right.
But before faith came, we were kept under the law, because if you was under the law, you go off depending on the degree of the sin, which the maximum penalty was death. Israel would be no longer on the face of the earth, man.
We'd all be dead because we all what? We all were not in remembrance at a certain point. That's worthy of death, man. We all served under these pagan gods, man. Israel will be wiped the fuck out, man.
And he said he would always keep a remnant. So the water, Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai, for keeping, he's not a man that he shall lie, man. through the promises that he made, covenant that he made with Abraham, that got passed down to Isaac and Jacob, man. And we trying to be co-heirs with Yahweh Shai, man. All right, continuing on. Uh, before faith came, we are kept under the law, shut up unto the faith which should afterwards be revealed. Wherefore the law was our schoolmaster to bring us unto Hamashiach, that we might be justified by faith. Where did they get that in? The book of Hosea. For the spirit is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. Just is the root word of justified. How are you justified? By the belief of Yahweh Shai, that he came 2,000 approximately years ago as a so-called black man, right, with woolly hair, right, of the tribe of Judah, right, to die for the sins of his people, pursuing Matthew 121, which are the Israelites. And that everything that he said that to his disciples just mean pupil, learner, one that is under discipline, right? That he will get rewards in his kingdom. By default is the kingdom of Israel. All right? That we might be justified. See, there you go right there. Justified by faith. But after that faith has come, we are no longer under a schoolmaster. Yeah, because we learned that. This is why we're not supposed to be. What did he say in the book of Hebrews? Paul said through the writings of Timothy, for those that think that Hebrews is not substantiated because we don't know who wrote it. And anyway, that we should all be teachers, and I have to teach you again. You feel me? Off the milk. Remember what did it say in Corinthians for when I was a child, I spoke as a child, I did this as a child, but when I became a man, I put the child things away. Childs can't eat meat, man. All right. So we was weaned off the milk, Isaiah 28, right? Who shall teach doctrine, not paraphrasing, those that are weaned off the milk. All right. So now we know the basics of the scriptures. Now the Most High can sup with us with the certain mysteries so that we understand what's going on. Because why? Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. So he's giving us the keys to the kingdom.
And that's the spirit arc too, because
in a way.
Because by you not accepting this whole doctrine, you're clearly not you're stumbling on milk. So that means you're not even weaned off the breast, man.
And you can't be going out there but that listen, he only, what did he say? To them isn't given the mysteries of heaven, right? But that's why you speak to them in parables, man. All right, you gotta, talk in a way where because if that was the case, real plainly, everybody would get it, right? But everybody ain't gonna get it, right? For ye are all the children of the Most High Yahweh by faith in Yahweh Shai. So if you have no faith, even though you might be a descendant of Israel, all Israel ain't Israel, you really not the Israel of the Most High if you don't have faith in Yahweh Shai. 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 7, that the trial of our faith being much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahweh Shai. That's point blank, period, straight to the point. You got anything else, Art?
You have brought out there's no such thing as this Christian hell.
Yep, that's exactly what.
And so I got a step to edify that. You know what I'm saying? There's the demons with pitchforks with red skin. That's some Edomite bullshit, man. This is Ecclesiastes 12:7. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto Yahweh who gave it. So that's a clear cut to that hell doctrine, man. That Christian bullshit, man.
If you can bring up some precepts with integrity to stay, keep on the topic. I'm gonna read Revelation chapter 20, verse 14. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. How you gonna cast hell through the Christian understanding into the lake of fire? How is fire gonna be in fire? It makes no sense, man. All right. Hell is a condition that you in is really in a captive state. Every time that you are in captivity, you in hell, which we are. We're not going to be in hell because remember the scriptures is only talking about the Hebrew Israelites. All right, we're going to be in heaven, and heaven is rulership. And when you're in rulership, you have other people in a subservient position unto you. So they're going to be in heaven. All right, the court outside of the temple. All right, hell yeah, super cut. And then also,
I gotta say about integrity too.
uh, real quick, and then we're gonna get to it in Psalms. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Real quick. Um, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 139, verse 8. If I ascend up into heaven, thou art there. If I make my bed in hell, behold, thou art there. So if hell was was just a place, man, it just makes no sense, man. He can't. The Most High doesn't see, partake in sin. You feel me? So if hell is just nothing but a sinful ass place where you burn in forever and shit, when He's the one that created you and He's the Father of spirits, why would He have His own spirits? You see what I'm saying? Just burn. It don't make no sense. And the spirit is nothing
Con,
but pure energy anyway. So look, if I make my bed in hell, so you feel, yo, you put yourself into this certain positions that you in. But look, he's still there with us because it's really dealing with the Israelites, man. All right, and how is he with us through Yahweh Shai? We in hell right now. And the only reason why Yahweh is dealing with us is because of Yahweh Shah being that perfect sacrifice.
that's right.
All right. So now I guess we're gonna get into integrity.
Con. I got something
Yeah,
about integrity.
bring it up.
This is Second Maccabees.
Mm.
I love this right here, chapter 7. I'm just started one. It came to pass also that 7 brethren, which is complete, with their mother were taken and compelled by the king against the law to taste swine's flesh, and were tormented with scourges and whips. But one of them that spake first and said thus, what wouldst thou ask or learn of us? We are ready to die rather than transgress the law of our fathers.
Mm. And, and and that's why he said in Revelation that hold what thou hast, all right, unto death, and you shall receive a crown of life. All right, because we're holding on to the law which is of Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. All right, we're going to continue to teach. You see what I'm saying? And basically, into the spirit, we're not able to. Right, when all hell break loose, damn near. Because when the Most High lets them angels do what they do, you feel me? Yo, we just moving in the spirit and being as pilgrims upon the earth at that point, and just praying for the faith and endurance that He sustains us, because it says that His servants shall eat.
It's
Right?
powerful right here. Can I get verse 6?
Come on.
The Lord Yahweh look upon us, and in truth have comfort in us, as Moses in his song, which witnessed to their faces, declared, saying, and he shall be comforted in his servants. So this integrity is something that the Most High is looking for, man.
Mm-hmm.
He found comfort in his servants when they held their integrity, man, unto death, pursuant to this book of Second Maccabees, man. And you have wicked niggas that'll pervert this and say, see, you got to keep the laws the only way. But this is really to teach about integrity, man, and holding what you have fast until death, man.
Mm-hmm. This is you done with that?
Come.
This is the book of First Kings, chapter 9, verse 4. And if thou wilt walk before me as David thy father walked, so who's this talking to? He's talking to Solomon, right? But this can also be related unto us because the governing body, the 144,000, the hope for elect, is the tabernacle of David. Those that follow David. So if you're following David, which you're really following Yahweh Shai, All right. Um, but in the ways that he, because when you go into the history, why certain people followed David rather than Saul, right? Because and like it was brought out a couple months ago, is a big thing between which is spiritually right now the fight, the battle between the house of Saul and the house of David right now. All right, who the kingship is really for, and it's Yahweh Shai, right, as a son of Dawadah, right, his beloved. That's how you. So when Yahweh came down and be like, "This is my beloved son," and David means beloved. Oh, thou son of David, yeah, right. But continuing on, and if thou wilt walk before me as David thy father walked in integrity of heart, right? Heart, la'ab, which is your mind, and in uprightness. Upright means what? Yashar, right? Which really means prince, like Yashar Allah, all right? To do according to all that I have commanded thee, and will keep my statutes and my judgments. Now, if we look into this word integrity, it is thumb, right? And it means integrity, completeness, fullness, innocence, perfection. Well, because we know completeness means perfection, right? And it comes from tamam, right? Which means to be complete, be finished, be at an end. To be finished, be completed, completely, wholly, entirely. To be consumed, be exhausted, be spent, be destroyed, be sound, be unimpaired, be upright ethically, to be completely crossed over. Doesn't Hebrew mean to cross over?
That's powerful. I got to say it too.
Con.
This this one go hit too. This Job 2:9. Then said his wife unto him, doest thou still retain thine integrity? Curse Yahweh and die.
Wait. Read that again, because I love that script.
This is Job 2:9.
Mm-hmm.
Then said he unto his wife, then said his wife unto him, Salakia,
Mm-hmm.
doest thou, meaning why thou still retain thine integrity?
Right.
Then she said, curse Yahweh and die.
Right. So remember in the book of Job, Yahweh called Job a perfect man, correct?
Con.
So you would imagine that a wholesome, virtuous, perfect man could choose a wife in equality to that perfectness, but obviously it didn't happen.
Con.
This is how you know the Most High, the flock of his is men. Paraphrasing.
And what is it? The tabernacle of the Most High is with men?
Is with men.
Roughly paraphrasing?
Right. The Most High is not dealing with women on the level that he's dealing with the men. All right.
Can I get verse 10?
Yeah, we could read. Let's slack y'all real quick because women don't have integrity, man. They will fold through sensationalism and emotional, right? Something get to a point where the fire gets hot, they're gonna get out the kitchen. This is why Isaiah 4:1 gonna happen. Because when that fire get hot, they're gonna be looking for somebody to take away their reproach. But the Most High has reserved 7,000 that is not going to bow the knee to Baal. Come. Like the book of Job, they deprive wisdom, like referring to the women as the ostrich, right? Apostle Tahar said it was an inside joke, but I get it. He was like, "That's talking about an ostrich, man." Yo, niggas say, yo, most ain't dealing with a lot of these people that think that he dealing with, man. And we pray, Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing, that we are part of that number, that elect. All right, but continue, verse 10 up.
Con. But he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh.
Damn right.
What shall we receive good at the hand of Yahweh, and shall we not receive evil?
Right. And knowing Jake, and Eve, that's the Jacob. She was probably yelling. You know what I'm saying? like, like, yo, mom, look at all this shit that you going through. You know
We
what I'm
lost
saying?
our house.
Yeah,
We lost
it's
all
like
our
everything.
cattle.
Why don't you, yo, just curse the Most High and die, man? You looking like, a Jake woman right now would probably be you. Yo, listen, you bum ass nigga. You, yo, going crazy. You
Just
feel me?
not spiritual. She wanted her man to die so she could go out and probably get remarried,
Yeah,
hopefully.
because if you know her, that's some wow. You feel me? Yo, you speak as because what does it say in Proverbs, man? That a loud and clamorous woman is simple and knoweth nothing. That's why I really brought that up. You see what I'm saying? Because that's
Con,
clamorous. That means to be argumentative. Why are you arguing with the man Job, a man of the Lord, man?
con,
And I'd rather dwell at a corner of a housetop than.
con. What does the scripture say? It's better to dwell with a dragon than with a contentious woman,
God
man.
damn, deal with
Roughly
Esau.
paraphrasing.
To deal with a lot of these jigs. Hey man, White Castle.
I'm gonna finish it off. In all this, did not Job sin with his lips?
Right. So he didn't sin calling this woman foolish, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, I wanted to bring out a couple of these scripts that he brought it up real quick. The book of Second Maccabees, chapter 14, verse 36. Therefore now, O holy Lord of all holiness, keep this house ever undefiled, which lately was cleansed, and stop every unrighteous mouth. Right. So how do we keep cleansed, right? Doesn't it say in Ephesians that by by washing what's the name? Your wife by the water of the word. Now one would think that calling, that's why the Paul said, but behold, for what I speak is a mystery, because I'm talking about Yahweh Shah and the church, man, the ecclesia, right? The assembly of Israelites, the remnant and holy elect of Israel. All right. So we praying that he keep these men, the men of the Lord, man, continuously be undefiled, continuously to be virgins in the spirit, right? Not defile with women, these other philosophies, man. Take not thy spirit away from. Matter of fact, you can bring after you've done Psalms 51, you know. Yeah, good.
Where you want me to start at?
Start at verse 3, because this is a whole good chapter.
That's right where I'm at. Psalms 51:3. For I acknowledge my transgression, my sin is ever before me.
Right. You see, every little sentence and comment in the scriptures is life, man. Why do you think we came into this truth? Because we acknowledge we were sinners. We acknowledge that we need a savior. And who is that? Yahweh Shai. Read.
For I acknowledge my transgression, and so like I already read that. Verse 4. Against thee only have I sinned, and done this evil in thy sight, that thou mightest be justified when thou speakest, and be clear when thou judgest.
Mm-hmm.
Behold, I was shapen in iniquity,
Mm-hmm.
and in sin did my mother conceive me.
That's right.
Behold, thou desirest truth in the inward parts, and in the hidden part thou shalt make me to know wisdom.
Right, because in the inward part, man, the inner man, all right, that's where we holding on. The kingdom of heaven is in you, man. All right. And that's what? This truth, this knowledge. And we supposed to hold fast unto it, man. All right. We're prisoners of hope. Go ahead, Doc.
God, purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean.
Right.
Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow.
Right. That hyssop is spiritually for this truth, man. These scriptures, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what cleanses us, man. And it's the word, which is Yahweh Shai. Because only through Yahweh Shai can we be as a chaste virgin, right? You know? Yeah, Doc.
Come, make me to hear joy and gladness, that the bones which thou hast broken may rejoice.
You feel right? So the Most High put us in this position in hell under these curses, all right, and then He gave us Yahweh Shai, which really we're rejoicing in, even living in this corruptible body. You see what I'm saying? Because we like, yo, and we have hope and faith in Yahweh Shah that He's going to come back and destroy this place and give a reward unto those that took them talents, right? And multiplied it. All right? Good up.
Create in me a clean heart, O Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and renew a right spirit within me.
Mhm.
Cast me not away from thy presence,
Right.
and take not thy Holy Spirit from me.
Oh man, that's so deep, man. I literally try to meditate on that.
Hey, Elder Gabar say he pray that this Psalms 51 and 11 every day, man.
Every day, man.
And it's clear, and we know that he's not bullshitting. He's been doing this 30 plus years, man.
That's right.
Elder Rakam been doing this 30 plus years.
Right.
Elder Ramlab and Tahar been doing this 30 plus years.
Right.
You know that's what they prayed for, man.
Nah, man. That's the worst thing, man, for Yahweh. You done came in this truth just to be used as an example to be a bug out. And the Most High took the spirit of understanding away from you, man. And then you start either teaching false doctrines, you will go back into the world,
and just completely forget,
so on and so forth. You see what I'm saying? Yo, like that is a very horrible thing to even imagine that the Most High take this spirit away. And that's why I pray, Baba Kashah, Baba Kashah, Baba Kashah. Don't take your spirit away from me and the rest of the brethren. In Yahweh Shah's name, Aman, Salah. Khan.
That's a heavy
some
set right
scary
there.
stuff. Nah, Khan, like you feel me? You be looking at the 2/3, you be like, yo, I used to be these type of niggas and shit like that. You feel me? You know,
Khan, what do they call that in the world? Amnesia. Yo, you can fuck around and be in a car accident tomorrow, bro, on the way to the slavery, bro, and forget your own fucking name, bro.
Real talk.
That's heavy, bro.
Hell yeah, like
I'm gonna read on.
y'all. That's why we did that. The video King of Terrors, man.
Khan.
Because he's gonna let people know he's Allah Shaja. All right,
the terrible demon like power.
Yeah, Lord God Almighty, man. He ain't playing. His name gonna ring bells out here. You heard?
We're not calling the Lord terrible. Terrible meaning he is a terror. You know what I'm saying?
And what does it say in Corinthians? For we persuade men by the terror of the Lord, man. He's coming back in glory with a what the angels of the Lord is 20,000 or 10, whatever. You know, I'll have to look it up. I don't want to butcher it right now, but mad chariots. You feel me? And the spirit of the Father, yeah, I'll bring it out. And the spirit of the Father is going to be inside these missiles, man. You feel me? And that's why when I was driving over here, I'm listening to Apostle Tahar, you feel me? Breaking down again, Revelation chapter 9, 200 million, 200,000 of these missiles, man. All right, all these warheads multiple warheads inside of one cone of an intercontinental ballistic missile is going to shake the earth to and fro, man. Even Edris was like, yo, woe is me. Who shall deliver me in those days, man? I was
just gonna bring that out.
If that don't scare you, you feel me? You think that Esau and he gonna have the waster to to create the weapons of his indignation and not use them?
Nah, what did the Most High say? I have created the waster to destroy.
To destroy. You see what I'm saying? When you understand like the nuclear plants and the things that they have to do to maintain that volatility, if I'm saying it correctly, Salakia, the volatile elements that they create, there's only a certain number of elements. The other elements is artificial. They create them through chemical, certain type of reactions, and they got to keep it in an environment that is not natural to the order of things under heaven. Right? So that's why they said, like, let's say the grid goes down. Electricity is what's keeping these nuclear plants and shit like that. And if they ain't got things to maintain it, you feel me? All types of radiation and breaking down could happen. Like, what was it, Third Mile and all of it. what was the nuclear Yokoshima, whatever the
Yeah,
fuck y'all.
Hiroshima, Nagasaki.
Not in Japan, the nuclear plant that
Oh, Fukushima.
Fukushima, Salakia. That's it. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just using that when it comes to the missiles, man. You know, you was in Esau. I know a little bit about it, but what do they got to do in order to deactivate bombs and shit like that? It's a whole process. They got to use robots and shit.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because if anything,
Oh yeah, you
go
talking
off,
about the EOD? That's the first thing they're gonna do, man.
yeah,
That's protocol of Esau's military, bro. They're gonna have the robot do it.
you know. Let's see.
I got a set as well for you too. Because you had me thinking when you were talking about the Most High created the waster to destroy.
Bring it out.
It's in the book of Ecclesiasticus. So like, let me grab it up.
Okay.
It's in 39 and verse 29. Or verse 28, Salaki. This is Ecclesiasticus 39 and 28. There be spirits, and that's the spirit because the elders always bring out and brothers always bring out that the spirit of the Most High is going to be in these missiles, man. That's verse 28, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in fury layeth on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them.
All right, man. All right, because Isaiah 45:7. Let me bring that out to just.
That's the spirit that's going to be in these missiles, man. Because they gotta appease what? Yeah. Him that made them, bro. That's the spirit. Like,
Khan. This is matter of fact, I'll start at verse 5. This is Isaiah chapter 45, verse 5. I am Yahweh, and there is none else. There is no power beside me. I girded thee, though thou hast not known me. Who's that thee that he's talking about? He's talking about Jacob, Israel. All you gotta do is read verse 4. Verse 6, that they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west, the sun rises where? In the east. And that there is none beside me. I am Yahweh Basham Yahushua. Oh, you man? Yahweh Basham Yahushua. And there is none else. Verse 7, the point. I form the light and create darkness. So he's the one that created these strong delusions, man. Right? If the blind walk with the blind, they shall both lead the blind, they shall both fall into a ditch. Right? I make peace and create evil. He creates the bad times, man. That's what evil means. I, Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushua, do all these things. Remember, all power and authority has been given unto Yahweh Shai, man. It's Yahweh Shai doing this, son. You see what I'm saying? So, like the brought out, Yahweh Shai, all right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushua is going to be in those missiles directing these shits. I just seen a video of that kind of quick little testimony. One of the Akim, I forgot his name, Slakia. Because a lot of chariots sightings is happening. I think it was 60 Minutes Australia, some 60 Minutes, a report on how even since the 40s, during the first missile test out in Arizona, Nevada, somewhere, right before, there was always sightings of chariots. And that goes back into Revelation where it was like, yo, the angels is holding back the destruction. You know what I'm saying? So the Most High allowed them to do the Hiroshima and Nagasaki, but anything else, that's why the Cold War went to a halt, because the Most High was like, it ain't time yet. The iniquity, of the Gentiles, basically, you feel me, hasn't, been fulfilled yet. You know what I'm saying?
Their sins haven't reached to the heavens
exactly. Yet. You feel me? Now, if you look at the time between the Cold War and now, oh, the sins is at an all-time high, right? So, saying that to say, you know what I mean, that these chariots is always, you see what I'm saying, in the midst when it comes to these missiles and all of that. So, how Many times they didn't turn missiles off and stop. They pressing the button and the silo is not ejecting the missile. Yeah, it's the Most High doing all of these things, man. That's what the scriptures just said. He do all these things, man.
Khan, that's the spirit, because I think I seen a similar video some years back where they had some real Edomites in the real Air Force. You know what I'm talking about? Where they said what the rank was and everything, and they talked about working at these missile facilities, which the U.S. Air Force has all over the place. You know what I mean? And they call them UFOs, but we know that the chariots of the Most High would literally sit over the silos, man, and play with the missiles, man. Activate them, deactivate them. They'll try to shut it down. The chariots will keep them on, and then you know what I mean, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? And this will bug them out. And this is the spirit. When I was actually doing some contracting work for the government, I can't tell y'all too much out of just safety for agreements. But I worked with a dude that was naval intelligence, man, and he said that the highest suicide rate in the military is not from the grunts like me, man. It's actually from the Navy nukes, man. The dudes who work on the nuclear missiles in the Navy have the highest suicide rate in the U.S. military.
I wonder why. You know?
Because they're subject to seeing these things that brothers bring out constantly, and you see in certain YouTube videos, but they can't tell you.
And William Cooper was in the Navy intelligence, according to his book of Behold the Pale Horse, man. You know, and really you even got to be a part of a certain secret society anyway, because he was a part of it. They're not going to let you get certain type of intel if they know that you ain't a part of certain brotherhoods and so on, because you've been proven to not tell certain secrets on the left hand side. You know, but with that being said, you know, just like you said that they commit suicides and so on and so forth, and how the angels they're seeing that force is nothing to be played with. You see what I'm saying? Yahushua and these matter of fact, in the same report, they said that these chariots, they call them UFOs, of course, can go all the way up to Mach 20.
God.
You know how I think they said it was 6 times or 10 times faster than the speed of sound of light or some shit.
The human body, I don't think it can handle over like what is it, like 13, 14 Gs?
Right, and then that makes
sense. You'll literally break apart.
That's why, as the sound of the trumpet, we shall be changed. When you get translated into the chariots, these physical bodies cannot partake the spiritual vehicles that the Most High has these angels in, man.
Consulakia, it might even be less. That's why you see these fighter pilots, they have what? G suits, man. The human body can't take that.
Right. And the ultimate G suit is going to be these new bodies that we partake in.
Khan, that's the spirit.
You see what I'm saying? Word up. We going to have a crazy suit. He going to put us in a crazy house.
Khan, and some brothers are educated. You know physics. You can't be going over 1,000 miles an hour and then just bust right.
Yeah, stop immediately or do whatever. You know what I mean?
Just imagine your brain, like when you play football, you know what I mean? When you get hit and your head gets jarred, you feel that, bro. So imagine come on.
You know? So we got a lot of things to look forward to, man. We don't turn your hand away from the plow, man. We at the end of this thing. You see the prophecies popping like popcorn. Why would you stop? Why would you go into what is in the world? You know, ain't shit. The women is defiled. You know, the money is corrupted, right? You know, the system that we in is unjust. The laws that they pass in is unrighteous. You know, all of this shit. So why try to deal and get all intertwined with the things of this world, man? It makes no sense. All right, we have a wonderful thing to look forward to, man. You know, and every day, you see what I'm saying? We pray that we continue to fight the good fight of faith. And it's going to seem hard. That's why I said the topic is matter, and we're going to get back to that as far as the integrity is keeping our integrity going through this hell, this persecution that we're going through. Like we were speaking before we put on the video, you know, you almost get bugged out seeing that you doing the correct thing, but you getting the opposite effect for it. You see what I'm saying? Because like a lot of your so-called plantation Christians, right? They think that turning into the Most High, they're gonna be blessed monetarily. You know, oh, I since I turned to Jesus, he done gave me a wife, and I done got a house and a new car and a promotion at the job, and my kids is doing good in school and this and that and the third, as if that is how a confirmation that Jesus is dealing with.
He ain't reading the steps.
Hell no, nah. And this is another spirit that you in, because if you really a disciple of Yahweh Shai,
Oh, can I get
all
Job?
types of hell.
Can I get this right here?
Come on.
Just because of what the brother was saying. This is Job 2 and 3. And the Lord said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, and soweth evil not, and still here holdeth fast his integrity, although, and there's that word again, hold fast his integrity, although thou movest me against him to destroy him without cause. So even when Job was being destroyed without cause, and the Most High say that Satan moved him to destroy Job without cause, he held his integrity. Right. And that's what made Job a perfect man in Yahweh's eyes, bro. It's all about integrity, man.
That's right, man. And see,
Job cursed his own curse day, man. That's why we call it the curse day, because Job cursed the day all y'all Jakes want to celebrate. Oh, I'm turning 31 this year. Come on, bro. Job cursed that day, man. That's how much hell the Most High put on Job. Right. He cursed that day, bro. Right. And he still held fast.
A lot of y'all are real mirthy in the house of mirth. When we the ones in the house of mourning, man. We knowing what's to come. Yeah, a false balance is an abomination to Yahweh Shem Shah. So there's times that we have a little fun, majority, whatever. But for the majority of the part, we are in a mournful state, in a lamenting state, in sackcloth, right? Spiritually, in the spirit, man. All right, because we're seeing the destruction of this society, so we're really happy about that. But the what has to happen in order to destroy this society is going to be a lot of death, man. Psalms 91, man. You feel me?
But it's all the spirit that you fall under. Because what did the Yahweh Shai say? I have chosen thee, you have not chosen me, man.
That's right.
So when brothers link up, we may talk about the world a little bit, but it always gets to the scriptures, man. And you could go through something in your work week and in your slavery, and the brother has no idea what you went through, but the first thing you talk about is something that you're like, damn, that edified what I just went through. I just went through that.
And we're one.
Yeah, he had no idea.
We're one body, so that be the spirit. You see what I'm saying? So those that is of the same, doctrine, the true doctrine, 100% truth. You feel me? That started with the Apostle Elder's Great Millstone and the Lycan camps. That's why they always making similar videos at certain seasons. And the same spirit. You see, so on and so forth. The brothers, the fellowshipping with them, and basically like he just brought out. Right? This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 20, verse 7. The just man walketh in his integrity. Didn't it say that who walked with God? Right? With the Most High. Enoch, right? Ooh, that's deep. And Enoch walked with God, right? And he was not, for God took him. And that's what we looking to be. Yo, when you, matter of fact, in during the last days, he brought out that last video, Snatched Up. Beautiful video. Yapa video, Yapa video, you feel me? So we looking to be snatched up, man. Right? So that means that Enoch walked in his integrity, man. Right? Because he walked with him. Those that, walk in the spirit are the sons of the Most High Power, right? The just man walketh in his integrity, his children are blessed after him. Remember, we looked up integrity, it means completion, wholeness, right? So,
Crossed over completely.
you know how niggas be like, or women too, I feel like something missing and, I'm trying to fill in this void. Nah, the men of the Lord are whole through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. We know our purpose in life. We ain't walking around blind, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai gave us that spiritual eye salve for us to see. We have an inner vision. All right. We know what's going on. We take everything and we filter it through the scriptures, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Yahweh Ratazah. Lord willing, we get snatched up, son, because we ain't leaving, but we ain't with no flea doctrine, right? Right here is going to be the greatest salvation that, or event, should I say, that the world has ever seen, man. Is going to trump us coming out of Egypt. And we still to this day talking about the exodus of the Israelites out of Mitzrayim, Matazarayam, right?
Hey, well, if you think about it, why is Esau doing all these alien movies, where they get you scared of the chariots?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Most of the world is going to be fearful of the chariots running from them. You know what I'm saying? Thinking they're going to get, well, I mean, they are going to be getting shot up too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But how beautiful is it that we have a hope to look for, and we want to get snatched up, man. You know what I mean? Esau's such a devil. You know, back in the early days of these alien movies, what do you say the aliens would do? Snatch you up and anally probe you, man?
Yes.
And now that we know this truth, how wicked is that?
That's wicked as hell, man. And I'm gonna bring a quick precept on that. Revelation chapter 6, verse 14. And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together. What is that? The mushroom cloud.
God.
All right. All right. As you see the mushroom and the bomb is going, it looked like a scroll being rolled together, right? It starts to enfold in itself as it gets bigger and bigger.
God.
And every mountain and island were moved out of their places. That's how you know it's talking about these missiles, man. And the kings of the earth and the great men and the rich men and the chief captains and the mighty men and every bondman and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains. So just like how he said, why? And said to the mountains and the rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb. Right? So if Yahweh Shah's he comes with clouds and people is running and hiding, right? We're going to be standing boldly saying what? Yo, call Allah Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You feel me? Save us, Yahweh Shai. You see what I'm saying? While niggas is running, alien.
Hey, that's the
not knowing what it is.
It said the
bond. We know.
It said the bond.
That's why.
You got to think, brothers with triple, quadruple murders, man. That shot up a whole bunch of Jake or whatever, man. The so-called tough of this world, they're gonna be trying to like crawl under the bunks and shit, bro.
Yeah, you feel me? And then look, if you living in America, according to the Social Security and birth certificates, you a slave unto the international banking families. You feel me? So and you got your so-called, your Moorish niggas that try to through legislation get out of that, and I'm free, I'm a sovereign citizen, and this and that and the third. You feel me? So everybody is going to be trying to hide from the wrath of the Lamb. And let me read that last verse. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? Right? So now look at stand day. See if I could bring it up real quick. This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 6, verse 13. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand. So through Paul, he's like, yo, the whole select going to be able to stand in that day. But all these evil men that don't know what's going on, they're going to be questioning. Oh, the great day of the wrath of the Lamb has come. Who's going to be able to stand right now? They're going to be running and hiding. See, we've been hiding already. Hiding in what? In this truth. Y'all going to hide when Yahweh shall come back. That's going to be our time to come out. Yo, looking up our redemption draw now. Look up. You feel me? And we seeing them chariots, and we're going to be smiling and rejoicing in that day, hoping and praying Yahweh Ratazah that he beams us up, man. You know?
I got another integrity set for you too.
Con.
This is Proverbs. I don't know if you brought this one out already, but this is Proverbs 11:3.
Mm-hmm.
The integrity of the upright shall guide them, but the perverseness of transgressors shall destroy them.
You feel me? Perverse means to contort,
And
to
verse
twist.
4 also edifies that day of the Lord too.
Con. Bring it out.
Riches profit not in the day of wrath.
See?
This is why you hold your integrity, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because riches profiteth not in the day of wrath,
Mm-hmm.
but righteousness delivereth from death, man.
Exactly. That righteousness is depositing, if you will, into our spiritual bank account. So we can make a large bank run, right? When the day of the wrath of the Lamb comes. And riches ain't gonna save us, man. It's over. It's over, man. You feel me? A lot of these dudes feel like certain money and stacking up arsenals and food prepping and oh cryptocurrency. Look, the riches, they think riches is going to save them from the economic collapse. Look at me. Really, bro? And then wait till they bring out this Internet of Things, the metaverse, and yo.
That's the spirit. I just seen an article and it says it's gonna be an uncharted revenue stream for all these wicked ass hip hop artists, man.
And they're already using like certain hip hop artists to promote. See, and that's how you know Jake is simple, man, and sottish children, man. Stupid, man. Just like how they use juvenile max that thing up. Salakia, hopefully, but they gonna be like, take the chip, nigga.
Yeah,
Take the chip.
Jab that thing up. That's gonna be a triple platinum, quadruple platinum hit in that day, son. Man. They gonna be like on all the radios, man.
Yeah, you know how Jake like to stunt. You feel me? So they gonna be like, yo, son, yo, you see, I can open the Wraith, the Rolls Royce with my hand. Boop boop. I'm look, boop boop. Yo, Jake, so yo, man, oh man,
Jake gonna try to make that MOTB look good as hell, man.
Con,
be hopping up, and the private jet door gonna fall as soon as you walk up,
and that's part of selling out. If you take the chip, you a sellout. You have no integrity. Period. Point blank. You take the and really those that took the jab already, the yob, right, already showing that they don't got no integrity, man. And this is just the precursor. This is just the beginning of sorrows, you know. So yeah, true men of the Lord is going to stand 10 toes down like a soldier and endure hardness like a good soldier in Hamashiach. That's why Aqua's before the video was like how they made what you were saying, to fold the flag. You see what I'm saying, and how you be folding the garments and all of that, and how this is like a spiritual understanding of our uniform, man. All right, when we put these garments on that a lot of call us bum lights, and because it ain't the fanciest and this and that, whatever. It's like our whole mindset change, man. It's like boom, you already into that militant state, militant mind state. Because
this is the uniform that Yahweh Shai gave us, man. He
mm-hmm,
told us to feed the sheep, man, in sackcloth, man.
mm-hmm, and to rehearse the righteous acts.
So for all you Jakes that have integrity in that uniform or that Chick-fil-A T-shirt or wherever you work, man, you should have 1,000 times more integrity for the garments of the Lord, man.
That's right, man. That's right. So we probably gonna do one more script. We at 144 right now, so I feel like this is a perfect time to end it. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully Jake gonna be like, get on the Xbox Live and play online, take the chip so we can play. Right? You know what I'm saying? Or for yo, son, yo, come on, son, we can't play 2K unless we got the chip, man. You know what I'm saying? Or you jump into the metaverse and you watching, LeBron play live. You know what I mean? Like, but you can't see him play live unless you got the chip. Like, yo, all type of we about to see some crazy times, man. Some real crazy times. That's why I said Jacob's trouble, a time that has never been before, man. You see what I'm saying? And it's all leading up. The tension is thick right now, bro. Everybody feeling like something big gonna happen.
Like Ezra said, who's gonna save me in that day, man?
Mm-hmm.
Think about that. A time like never was before.
Mm-hmm.
World War II, Jacob's
Mm-hmm.
trouble,
Mm-hmm.
transatlantic slave trade,
Mm-hmm.
man, Egypt,
Even the Great Depression in the
Great
20s.
Depression.
You know, it's gonna make that look like ain't shit.
Hey, Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Saki.
When Esau dropped those nukes, it
Right.
say a day that so none was like it, man.
That's
So imagine.
imagine it, bro. Imagine it, bro. You know? You know, like so that and that what is saying, Joel, shall pour out my spirit upon all flesh. All flesh is seeing visions and shit of what's about to go down, where we coming into.
Hey, Khan, and if you don't fear the day of the Lord, you can't believe. Because what is it? Fear is what? The beginning of wisdom?
Yep.
Rough paraphrasing?
Mm-hmm. That's
Because
right.
what? You have to believe that it's gonna happen to really fear it, man.
Mm-hmm.
So if you sitting here and you don't have fear in that day, you really don't believe in the most high.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you had the wisdom to believe that it was really gonna happen, you would be what? You would be doing this work. You'll
That's
be
right.
in this truth, man.
Right. That's right. I'm gonna end it on this in Revelation because the topic is keeping integrity while we go through hell, right?
Khan.
So this is the book of Revelation, chapter 16, verse 15. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Behold, I come as a thief. That's right. Then he said, he shall come as a thief in the night, but for those that is if you sleep, he gonna come as a thief. You ain't gonna know. He come in the night, nobody knowing. You wake up and you like, yo, where my TV at, son? where my 4K Roku? You feel me? Nah, you know what I mean? Got caught slipping, got caught lacking, son. Right? But continuing on, blessed is he that watcheth. Right? Didn't he say to watch and pray? And keepeth his garments. So these garments is this integrity. And how do we get that integrity? Through this word, this truth, this knowledge. Lest he walk naked. You know, like in the world, in the hood, niggas be like, yo, son, niggas ain't gonna catch me naked, son. What are you talking about? Talking about that strap, right? That blicky. You know what I mean? And Hebrews 4:12, the word of the Lord is as a two-edged sword, man. So that's our strap. That's what's not gonna keep us naked, man. And naked is referring to sin. You know
Khan.
what I'm saying?
You want to be like them wise virgins, man.
That's right.
Because if you think about it spiritually, the elders ain't gonna get caught lacking, bro. They've been on the highways and byways for 30 plus years, man. Brothers been doing this work diligently for years, man. They're not gonna get caught. You know what I mean? They're gonna be like, oh, this prophecy happened, this any day now. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get caught slipping, man.
You know, and it goes on to finish, lest he walk naked and they see his shame. You see what I'm saying? So by keeping his garments, staying in his truth, man, not falling out, not becoming a bug out, man. You
That's
know what
right.
I'm saying? You know, not being justified through the blood of Yahweh Shai, man. You see what I'm saying? Because if you don't have him, you gonna get caught naked, caught lacking, and the Most High gonna murk your ass. You see what I'm saying? Spiritually speaking, and also physically, when that your spiritual time clock runs out, and you want to bring you back to the spirit world, because you just read in Ecclesiastes that the spirit of beast goeth downward and the spirit of man going upward to him that gave it. You know, so you know, yo, the water shield thyself with 100% truth. You see what I'm saying? Again, we want to end this off by giving all praises unto our Father,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bashem,
Ba'asham, Yahushai,
Yahushai,
Ba'asham,
Bashem,
Rakat,
Rakat,
Kodash.
Kodash.
Double honors to the apostle, elders, a great millstone who rule well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect, especially those that bear with us through this whole lesson, man. Special shalom unto you. I know it was long, all right, but y'all obviously have a zeal for the Father, all right, and continuously wanting to keep thy garments by watching, praying. You see what I'm saying? Getting edified through these videos as we do with y'all. All right. And with Lord willing, it was edifying to the hopeful elect. You see what I'm saying? And that the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is using us as a vessel to feed his sheep, man, because we're a part of that too. All right. And with that, we want to say Shalom,
Shalom.
Abba Babal,
Baba Bo.
Kwam Yasharala.
Yeshua.
Shalom.
Shalom.